Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 62 of Bala Kanda. In the previous chapter, we have seen King Ambareesha, who was doing a horse sacrifice, somehow lost his horse, and for the same reason was forced to either find that sacrificial horse or look out for a human victim who is ready to sacrifice themselves in the yagna. And in the end, he finds sage Ruchika living with his wife with 3 children, and he begged for one of the child to be given for the human sacrifice. But father was not ready to part with the elder child, while the mother was not ready to part with the younger child. The middle child, Shunashepha, got dejected feeling. He got the feeling of being rejected, and he told King Ambareesha that he is ready to die as a sacrifice, for he is ready to sacrifice his body in the yagna. And then giving million cows to his father, Ambareesha took Shunashepha towards his capital city Ayodhya. But was really Shunashepha ready to die? No, he was interested to live longer. But when he saw his own parents not showing the real required love, he started getting a dejected feeling, and he told that he is ready to die. O Rama, the illustrious King Ambareesha, accompanied by Shunashepha, having in that afternoon reached Pushkara, rested there. Remember, Vishwamitra is also now in the same place, Pushkara. While the king rested, Shunashepha, going to a certain spot, beheld Sri Vishwamitra, his maternal uncle, engaged with other sages in the performance of spiritual practices, and he, sorrowful, thirsty, fatigued, fell at the feet of sage. If you remember in one of the previous chapter, Vishwamitra, while narrating his lineage, he told that his sister Satyavati married to sage Ruchika, and finally both of them reached the Satyaloka of Brahma. It is the same sage Ruchika and his wife Satyavati who had 3 children, and this Shunashepha happens to be the middle son of those couple. And here Shunashepha is now in Pushkara, and on seeing his maternal uncle Vishwamitra, he rushed towards him. Shunashepha told Vishwamitra, O Lord, for me there is neither father nor mother, relative nor any caste. O peaceful sage, O sovereign among ascetics, I take refuge in you. In the name of Dharma, deliver me. You can protect the whole world. How much more one so insignificant as myself do yourself assist the king in the completion of his sacrifice, that it may be accomplished without hindrance, and may I live and by means of my spiritual practices obtain the heaven. You are my master, who am because I am at present masterless. Protect me, wretched as I am, as a father protects his child. So he went and begged to Vishwamitra, please protect me. But at the same time, the king's yagna should also become successful, and at the same time, I should also live for 1,000 years following my spiritual practices. Sri Vishwamitra, hearing the piteous words of Shunashepha, addressed his own sons, saying, O my sons, that world for which father beget their children is at hand. This child is the son of the sage Ruchika and has taken refuge in me. Let us protect his life. You are all virtuous and charitable. Let one of you take the place of the sacrificial victim at the king's sacrifice, and thus satisfy the god Agni. In this way we can rescue Shunashepha. Assist me in the completion of the king's sacrifice. propitiate the gods and enable me to be true to my words. Hearing these words, Madhushyanda and other sons sullenly replied to Vishwamitra, saying, O king of kings, would you abandon your own sons and protect somebody else? Such an action resembles the relinquishing of the tasty dish to partake of the flesh of a dog. Hearing this reply, Sri Vishwamitra grew angry and his eyes inflamed with wrath. He said, Your speech is arrogant and contrary to Dharma. It is a violation of filial affection. I regard you all as insubordinate. Therefore, I now curse you. Like the sons of Vasishtha, may you all fall from your high caste and eating the flesh of dogs wander about in the world during the period of 1,000 years. Having thus cursed his sons, the Muni, offering Shunashepha his protection, thus instructed him, O son of a sage, at King Ambareesha's sacrifice, allow yourself to be bound, adorned with a red garland, besmeared with sandalwood paste, and tied to the sacrificial post. I will impart you two mantrams which, when repeated, will deliver your wishes. The holy sage then carefully instructed him in the the holy sage then carefully instructed him in the sacred formulas. Thereafter, Shunashepha approached the king and said, O illustrious monarch, now enter upon the initiation without delay and accomplish the performance of your sacrifice. The king, filled with joy, went without delay to the sacrificial pavilion. With the consent of the officiating priest, the king now dressed Shunashepha in red attire and tied him to the post as the consecrated victim. Being bound, Shunashepha began to praise Upendra by reciting the mantrams he had been given by Vishwamitra. Indra, pleased with the worship of Shunashepha, bestowed the blessings of long life on him. O Rama, then did the king also complete his sacrifice and obtain the desired fruit from Indra. So what happened was, because Shunashepha recited those mantras, Indra was pleased with him and he saved him and bestowed the blessing of long life on him. And at the same time, he also blessed King Ambareesha that his yagna is complete without the human sacrifice. Thereafter, the righteous Vishwamitra renewed his yogic penance in Pushkara and performed it there for 1,000 years. Thus ended chapter 62 of Bala Kanda in Ramayana. And here in the story, if you observe it, same mistake is done by the sons of Vishwamitra, which at the later time the same mistake repeated by Dasharatha. Both of them could not able to understand and trust the capability of the great sage Vishwamitra as a guru. Here, if one of the sons of Vishwamitra got ready to die and be a sacrifice, as a human victim during the yagna, then Vishwamitra somehow would have blessed him and would be able to save him. But they were not ready. They thought that they were going to die and they went against their father and they've been cursed to become Chandalas. Whereas Dasharatha was also about to make the same mistake. Out of his love towards Rama, he was not ready to partake, he was not ready to allow Rama to go with Vishwamitra. However, Vasishtha immediately at right moment he intervened. He told that Vishwamitra has all the capability to protect Rama, and he forced Dasharatha to send Rama with Vishwamitra. If we go to any spiritual guru, one should be able to surrender to such a guru with all humility, having full trust in that guru. And even if that guru tells us to die, we should be ready to cut off our head. Only then the guru will be able to bless us. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puramasini, Twamaham Prarthage Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.